This video is completely unscripted, so we'll see how it goes. Well everyone, the holiday season is nearly upon us. And I love this time of year for a variety of reasons, but the main thing that I absolutely love about the holiday season is the music. Whether it's an old-timey Christmas carol or some kind of jazz-infused anthem of the season, I absolutely love it. And as you all know, when it comes to the music of Christmas, two names have been dominating this space for quite some time. Whether it's radio stations, grocery stores, your mother's house. When people think of Christmas music, they most likely think of two names in particular, and that is the King and the Queen of Christmas, respectively, Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé, of course, being known for his Christmas album that gets put on repeat day after day every time the holidays come around. And in terms of Mariah Carey, you all know the exact song that she is famous for, probably the most famous Christmas song at this point. And for me personally, while their works are enjoyable, they are extremely overplayed. And so today I wanted to put forward my candidates for the new King and Queen of Christmas. This is a bit of a different video. I haven't talked about music in a while, and there is no script for this video. I'm just going off the cuff for this one. I don't plan on doing this often, so we'll see how this goes. My only real rule in terms of who can be crowned the new King and Queen of Christmas respectively is that they have to be alive and continuing to make music in the modern day. Because I am a sucker for jazz music and Christmas music that uses jazz, and so honestly it would just be a landslide for Nat King Cole in that regard. But I want to give this generation of musicians a fair fight, and so today I'm going to be discussing who my picks are for the King and the Queen of Christmas in the modern day. I have two options for the King that I've been kind of going back and forth on, but the Queen of Christmas was so easy. I already had a name in mind when I was wanting to make this video. So before we get to her, let's start with my two solid contenders for the King of Christmas. Even though his music is overplayed, I do love Michael Bublé's style. The crooning vocals combined with an orchestral jazz ensemble, it just makes for a very delightful Christmas experience. And so I wanted to put forth a couple contenders who kind of fit the bar that Michael Bublé set, but I think are a little bit fresher. I have one that's a little bit out of pocket and another that is a little bit more mainstream. And so I'll get the out-of-pocket one out of the way first. Have you heard of Jay Schlatt? You know, the streamer, YouTuber, known for Call of Duty, Minecraft, all that stuff.
Hey, baby.
Repent or burn in hell!
Also known for deleting thousands of his followers from a stream in this very famous clip. It was really funny. See, a while ago when AI covers of popular songs were trending, one of the main vocals that they decided to do that with was Jay Schlatt. And so you'd see YouTube videos such as Jay Schlatt singing My Way by Frank Sinatra, singing Big Iron by Marty Robbins, you know, stuff like that. And what did Jay Schlatt do in response to this? Well, he dropped his own cover of My Way, not AI, but using his actual voice. And everyone really loved it because, as it turns out, he actually has a really good voice for this style of vocal delivery. And so when the holiday season rolled around, he was like, man, I should make a Christmas album, shouldn't I? And he did. May I present to you a very 1999 Christmas by Jay Schlatt, the YouTuber and streamer, which is so weird to say.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
And it's got everything, the crooning vocals that I love, the orchestral jazz arrangements, and the fact that it's Jay Schlatt is just really weird but also cool. I would absolutely recommend giving it a listen if you haven't at this point. I'll probably, well, not probably, I will be linking these creators in the description, of course. Even though it's a weird pick, he would absolutely be my first contender for the new King of Christmas. But now on to the more mainstream candidate that I have in my roster. And that is the legendary actor, comedian, and musician, Seth MacFarlane. Most of you will know him for his portrayal of iconic characters on the show Family Guy. But what some of you may not know is that he's a very talented jazz vocalist.
Nothing but blue skies do I see.
It is a skill that he does use on the show, but more recently he received a lot of popularity for a verse he did on, of all things, a Logic song. That was when the majority of people found out that Seth MacFarlane could actually sing. I knew about this for years prior to that. I just love to see my boy get some recognition as a genuinely talented musician. Vocalist. He might be a talented musician, and he has the same combination of these things around Christmas music that I absolutely love. The crooning jazz vocals and the orchestral jazz arrangements. He's produced several jazz albums himself that I genuinely enjoy. One of my favorites being Once in a While. If you get the chance, absolutely listen to this album. It is very well done and just it's a genuine treat to listen to.
It's all over.
But he has done several holiday albums, both with other musicians and independently.
I'll be home for Christmas.
And so if you're looking for a male vocalist that you want to listen to this holiday season, you can't go wrong with Seth MacFarlane. These are my two big candidates for the new King of Christmas. And I want to emphasize here that I'm not suggesting these new names in order to put down the legacy of Michael Bublé and Mariah Carey. They are absolutely iconic performers around the holiday season. But if you want to put on something a little bit fresher, then you can't go wrong with these choices that I'm listing. But now on to the Queen of Christmas, because there was really only one name I had in mind when coming up with this video. And that name is someone that you may not have heard of before. I am talking about Juliana Shahid. I looked up how to say her name, that's how you say her name. And this was a very ballpark pick for me because I discovered her music through TikTok. And in terms of up-and-coming musicians, TikTok can be very hit or miss. But this one was absolutely a hit, and I'm here to convince you of that. If I could describe the vibe of her music in one sentence or phrase, it would probably be those old animated cartoons of animals from like the 60s and the 70s. And her music does a very good job at capturing that spirit, that very cozy and inviting nostalgia that you get from watching those cartoons.
Oh, ground squirrel, are you coming into town, squirrel?
Her stuff is meant to be, a lot of times, very down-tempo and lo-fi, preferring to use minimal instrumentals along with distorted vocals. It creates this effect that you're listening to a really old cartoon of some kind while wrapped up in a blanket. I'm probably putting instrumentals in the background of this video so you kind of know what I'm talking about, but this is the vibe that her music gives off. And in 2022, both her and a fellow artist, Hoobie, released an EP of Christmas music, A Julian Hoobie Christmas. And like I've said about her music up until now, it is a very down-tempo but very cozy EP full of iconic Christmas songs.
Your heart beat high.
Included on there is even a cover of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, but personally, I enjoy this version so much better. And so if you haven't heard of her stuff before, but this sounds like it could be for you, I would absolutely recommend checking her out. I'll link her in the description below, of course. If I could introduce like 5 new people to her music who have been waiting for something like this their entire lives, then I did my job right. And so when coming up for the idea for this video, her name was the only one that came to mind for the new Queen of Christmas, because she absolutely deserves it. And those are my contenders for the new King and Queen of Christmas, and I hope you enjoyed this very short video. Obviously, it's the holiday season. I've been working a lot and also getting ready for the holidays, so there's not much in the way of video production going on right now, but I did want to get this video out to you all before the holidays. And I'll probably have one more short video coming before Christmas Day, or maybe even on Christmas Day. Nothing huge, but I think it'll just be a solid vibe. But I have a few projects cooking right now. They are in the works and will be coming in the year 2025. So I hope you're excited for that. Just because I haven't been posting videos doesn't mean that I'm not working on videos. They'll be coming in the new year. And so I hope you stick around for that and get excited. I've got a couple more music related videos coming down the pipeline. It's been a while since I've talked about music on the channel, but I love music. It's just been a battle for me trying to figure out how to do these videos in a way where I can still monetize the videos, because obviously the videos that I've done on albums in the past from before I was monetized are not eligible in any way. But you can still check them out for yourself anyways. I have a playlist where I've gone over some of my favorite albums, and I think they're really good. This video was definitely a little different, very short, very unscripted, but I hope that you enjoyed anyways. But I just wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and if you don't celebrate, then I just hope that you have a great time with your family as we move into 2025. And so I'm gonna get working on this right away so that you all can see it as soon as possible. I think, like I said, I have one more video planned before the end of the year, but after that, I've got several big projects coming, and I hope that you're excited for that. And absolutely a huge shout out goes to the patrons, Sean, Happy the Knife, and my top tier patrons, RD and Snowy. Thank you for continuing to support me, even though videos have been admittedly scarce. I'll be honest, I've been going through a bit of a creative slump recently where I'll start to write a script for a video and then 3 pages in, I'm not satisfied with it, and so I just toss it out and keep trying to find the next video. And hopefully that slump is nearing its end. I am working on a video right now that I'm very excited about that you will see in the new year, but I wanted to thank you all for your patience and for supporting me through all of it regardless. You're the best, and I can't thank you enough for that. But I'm gonna get to editing this video as soon as possible so that it can be up for you as soon as possible, and I will see you in the new year. Because the next video that I put up, I'm probably not gonna show my face. It's mainly just gonna be a nice aesthetic video. So I'll see you all in 2025. I hope you're excited for whatever I have planned next, because I know that I am. And cut.